Hello, my fellow felines. This is KittyCatPlaysWithYarn here, and today we are doing a house build video. What's new? Let's be real. So yeah, this is a house build video, and I really like this house, actually. This house is called the Carefree Craftsman, and I really like how it turned out. It is very quirky. The floor plan is very interesting. But I really like it, and I think it turns out pretty cute in my opinion. And, that's kind of the reason I called it the Carefree Craftsman, because, like, it's super weird, but, like, you know, it doesn't care, because, well, it's a house, but, like, the people that live in it just don't care. They're like, yeah, our house is different, but, like, it's cool, so fuck off. Like, that's how they feel about it, and you know, I completely support that as the architect of this house. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm actually in a really good mood today, guys. So that's why I'm doing this voiceover, and I've actually done a lot of voiceovers today. This is the third one I've done today. So yeah. And I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So if you guys will probably hear one of two things in this video, if not both. You will probably hear like the little ringing of the bell, which is my kitten. She has been very clingy to me as of late, because she knows I don't feel good. So she is by my side, and that is on her collar, that you guys are hearing the bell if you end up hearing it, which I'm sure you can now, I think, if the mic can pick it up. And then the other thing you guys might be hearing is my fan. And if you guys have been, I don't know, like keeping up with the news or just like keeping up with my videos as of late, you guys will know that the Northeast is going through a major heat wave, and it's horrible, and I hate heat. I can't handle the heat. So I have a fan and an AC going. The AC is in a different room though. So you guys can't hear that, luckily, but you guys might be able to hear my fan. But I don't know if you can or not. So if you can, I apologize. But I'm just keeping myself cool and making sure I don't pass out, because I'm really bad when it comes to heat. Like I don't handle it well. I get heat stroke very easily and things like that. So that's why I try to stay inside where it's air conditioned in the summer. So yeah. Also humidity is shit. So another reason I stay inside in summer. Like I don't know. But yeah, so this house, is really I'm just gonna call this my first, like, actual Seasons house, because I used pretty much well, not, like, everything, obviously, but, like, I used a lot of the build stuff from Seasons here, so, like, you can see I'm putting in all the windows right now. I used, oh yeah, so I was having a really hard time figuring out the siding, but I figured it out, and I used the Seasons siding as well. So I used Seasons siding, windows, doors, foundation, stairs, railings, gate, or fence rather, not gate. And I also used white picket fence. I tried to use that, but do I end up keeping that? I don't think I do. Please get rid of it. I don't like it. Jen, no. Stop. Just get rid of it. Okay. And then obviously I use like a lot of the Seasons like furnishing and stuff as well. And one of the other packs I mix in with this as well, is cats and dogs, because in my opinion, cats and dogs and Seasons mix very well together. Along with laundry day. So like laundry day, cats and dogs, and Seasons, like they merge together perfectly in my opinion. So that's kind of the main packs of this. So yeah. And right now I'm just working on the master bedroom. I tried to keep it very like neutral, kind of earthy tones. And then the other bedroom ends up being like very pink, white, and gray. Like a teenager's room. That's kind of what I made it out to be anyway. There's a diary in there that we got from Parenthood, and then there's like, I don't even remember what else I put in there. There's a desk with a computer as well. And this house also has like a little desk area right outside the master bedroom. As I said, this this layout is pretty weird, but I really like it. It's actually kind of similar to something that one of my cousins had like years ago, except it wasn't like this big and stuff, but it's kind of similar. So yeah, there are 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms in this house. There's also like I said, a little office area. And then the teen room has a computer in it as well. And there's a good-sized dining room. And obviously a kitchen and a living room, and also a laundry room. I almost forgot about that. Now we're working on the dining room. I really like it. I used a lot of the dark wood, which I don't normally do. I normally use white, because all the whites match. I don't know, that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I'm like, I can't get the woods to match, but now that we have seasons and cats and dogs, a lot of the dark woods from both of the packs are very similar, if not the same, so they work really well together. And that was my logic for that. So, I think it works really well. And I really like how this house turns out. How many times have I said that in this video? Keep a count and take a shot every time I say that. Or probably not. You'll end up drunk, most likely. Maybe not. Maybe just buzzed a little. But yeah. So right now, guys, I'm actually looking for something to fiddle with because my hands, I don't know why, but today I'm just very fidgety. And, like I said, I don't know why, but I just really am, so I'm probably gonna pause the voiceover for a second and grab something. Okay, so I grabbed Silly Putty to kind of occupy my hands, because we still have half the video to go, so, but yeah, so you guys might hear a little popping of that every once in a while, but I'll try not to pop it because that's annoying. Yeah, I don't know, this build was actually a relatively short one, once I got things figured out. It took me a while to get the layout right. You guys might have seen me fiddling with the bathrooms in the back part of the house. That took a while, and the wallpaper and flooring took a while as well. And the outside paneling took a very, very long while. But yeah, I ended up figuring it out in the end, and I think it looks very nice, and I hope you guys like it as well. If you guys are interested, you can find it on the gallery, hashtag KittyCatPWY, or my origin ID, which is KittyCatPWYarn. So yeah, I also use quite a bit of Parenthood stuff in this house as well, because I think Parenthood a lot meshes really well along with Cats and Dogs and Seasons and Laundry Day. Honestly, if I had to do one expansion pack, one stuff pack, and one game pack, I would say Laundry Day stuff, Parenthood, and Seasons. For build stuff at least, I think they all mesh really well. And you guys might notice that I also put a dog bed in this room along with the master bedroom. In my mind, I kind of imagined them having 2 dogs. The daughter having or the teenager having a little kind of fluffy bougie dog, but still have a big bed for them and stuff. And then I imagine the parent had I don't know, a mastiff or something, a bigger kind of more rugged dog, I don't know, a single dad and his daughter maybe or something. I think that would be a cool concept for this house. I don't know. Just throwing some thoughts out there. Because there are 2 dog beds, and then I end up putting the thing for the dog toys in the living room, And I also end up putting 2 dog bowls in the kitchen. So speaking of the kitchen, here we are. And I like the kitchen. I have a hard time figuring out what cabinets I want to use. I really tried not to use the ones from Parenthood because I use those all the time, but they're just so good, like I couldn't stop myself. And I hope that's okay because I use them all the time. But oops is what I have to say. And I actually end up putting the sink from Parenthood in here as well. I just kind of see this house, you know, it's a Craftsman, and I feel like kind of Craftsman style houses are, kind of I don't know, like a different barrel of monkeys. Like, there's a little bit of everything. So I thought that, like, having the sink that's, like, not in the counters, was really interesting, because I don't see people have that often either, in real life, really, or in Sims 4 builds, like, except, unless it's in the bathroom, which is a relatively normal thing to have in Sims 4 builds, which, you know, it's normal, like, I'm not throwing any shade, but, like, just saying, it's a different idea, and I liked how it turned out. But yeah, actually, now that I think about it, my grandmother and grandfather built their current house, and I guess when they first had it, like, their sink was detached for a while, like, they only had a few counters, and their sink was detached, and then they built the counter around it or something. I don't know. It's interesting. I kind of want to build their house, but, like, we don't have L-shaped stairs. So, I don't know. And I'm like, how would I do there? Now I'm just trying to think of how I build my grandparents' house in the Sims 4. I don't know. I might try to do it eventually, but it'll probably be very hard because I really like their house, so I would want it perfect. But it would be a challenge for me. So we'll see. I'll probably, I don't know. I don't see, that's the thing with building, like, real life stuff in The Sims. Like, I need it to be perfect because I'm a perfectionist and stuff like that. So I don't know that I'm gonna do that. I might. We will see though, because I'm worried that it would take me, like, years. It would take me actually years. I feel like it would take me a hot minute to do that, because, like, it's like